Got this quad back from my buddy that I sold to him a while ago. Was able to get it back. It's a rare quad, hard to find. The Razor Quad 500 comes with a 500 watt motor. I end up swapping it to a 3000 watt motor, and I definitely overpowered it by putting a 150 amp controller on it, just so it'd have some torque. This video actually is really just an educational video on how to program and tune a motor to a controller. So not too much action. At the end of it, there's a little bit of action for episode 2, because this motor actually had so much torque that it flexed the bracket on the bottom of the motor, and I was not able to use it without flexing it. So therefore, I end up changing and putting my 12,000 watt motor on. But please like and subscribe. Please stay tuned. Here we go. 3000 watt Razor Dirtbike, 80 volts. Here's the Razor Dirtbike. Here's the quad. This thing is a monster. There's its 150 amp controller. Same thing on this one. 150 amp controller, Savitron. 3000 watt motors. I actually changed the sprocket to a bigger sprocket, and I'm prepared to put even a bigger one. I need more torque, which I doubt. Changed the suspension already. So we got air suspension, top and bottom, so that's recoil and spring. And definitely changed the caliper and put oil. And bigger bit, bigger disc. There's a sneaky e-bike battery in there. It's going to have an ATV throttle. These are the old batteries. 36 volts, 312s tied together. And that's a 500 watt motor, but it's a torque motor. Anytime you see this extra gear, that's a torque motor. Here's the old handlebars. There's a set of Banshee handlebars with the 14-degree angle. A little longer than these, so I'll switch to the Banshee handlebars. The body's right here, and that's going to be pretty neat. It'll match this one. They both are 3000 watt. Everything I did on that, this has it too. 3000 watt motor. Better display on this one. A little different, but it will move. Charging port. I'm going to go ahead. I also changed the location of the suspension to give me a little rise in the back. This thing's going to rip. I can't wait to see. I got to tune it. It's already wired up and everything's already ready to go. Power, just need to connect those two right there. These two. We got power. I'm going to go ahead and tune it. So to tune it, they give you this Bluetooth controller, this little USB that you plug into the harness, and this app right there, which I'll press, and that's the name of the app. Can't connect it until I turn the power on and stuff. So I'll do that. Power, you should get a pop when you connect these. There was our little pop. Turn it on, hold it down, there it goes. And now let's find on the controller, this right here, plug this in, then we come back to the app and connect. Oh, before you do that, there's two wires right here. Okay, so we got these two wires right here. When you take these two loose, it gives power to the USB. The display then should say error 30, which now it gives the check engine light and says error 30. Now, when I press this, the Bluetooth is there. Pick the Bluetooth. lack of voltage. It's reading it. And that should go away in a second. There it goes. Now it's already open. Let's go to normal operation. Put it on test mode. Give it some power. Bing, 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 bing. I like to give it 50, which once I hit enter should turn to 49. Oops, I guess I didn't have 50. That's 500. See, it turned to 49 by itself. It's in test mode. Now, when that happens, let me hit the back button. Now, when I hit start test, this will go ahead and start spinning. So, I'm going to switch that whole test button right there. Come on, hit the switch. There it goes. And there's the whole test. Hear it squeaking a little bit. Now what it's doing is lining up the poles. And see it says offset angle pole? It'll automatically find which pole, which I think it already did, the 304. Now that's called tuning this controller to this motor. Now if I hook up another motor that's just like this, the exact same, I won't have to do this because it'll already be programmed for it. But if I hook a different style motor to this, then I got to redo it and reset it. When this is all done, it won't say in progress no more. It's either going to tell you if it passed or failed. So we'll wait and see if it passes or fails. Shouldn't be that long because I put it on 59. 49, and that makes it go faster versus putting it on like 10. These wheels would be spinning even slower. Oh, let's see, it stopped. It still says in progress, but it stopped. So let's see. What is the results? Come on. Talk to me. Come on. Still ain't changed yet. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, I knew it. This went out. Took too long and timed out. So this should blank out. That means the Bluetooth had disconnected. There it goes. It blanked out. I'll return this on. That's turning on. The thing's already disconnected. So now when I hit connected here, there's the Bluetooth. Pick it. It'll connect again. Go back to settings. We're going to give it more power. Let's go 60 to go even faster. 60. There is a max and it won't let you do it. Go into 59, so it will. Operation mode. Put it in test. And start this hall test. There we go. Again. Cross your fingers. Without this, if you ran it, it would run, but eventually the motor will burn out or the controller burn out. Not sure why, didn't learn that yet, but it does. So it's real important that you don't plug and play controllers with any motor, because a lot of money could be wasted real quick. Hopefully this thing don't time out on me. And this hall test completes without the Bluetooth kicking off. And let's get rid of this so we make sure. Now I just did this test on the dirt bike and I had to do it 3 times. I don't know why, maybe it's some type of glitch or something. But hopefully this works on the second time. Sometime I gotta disconnect the actual load off of this and it'll actually do it. So hopefully I don't gotta do that. If I do, then I'll just take the chain off and then do the hall test without the load of turning the axle. It stopped. Let's see. And if this test okay, we got a test okay. So now you go up top and hit save. Operation done. Back out of it. Oh, Still says it's in haul test mode. Until that switches, I'm not comfortable. Why is it in haul test mode? Because I never turned it back to normal and hit save. Now back out. Good. Now before I turn it off and reset it, I want to tap the throttle and important, see which way the rims turn. Oh, they're turning the wrong way. So that's a problem, easily solved. You go into settings. So many things. Go from temperature settings. Let's go all the way over to motor. Direction of motor is on 1 right now. Let's change it to 0. Save. Operation done. Hit the throttle. Voila! Now what I like to do, all of that is done. Get out the app. Reconnect everything. So if you keep your eye on this right here, where it says 30, error 30, and I connect these two back, that error should go away. And it's gone. Now I like to still turn it off. Turn it back on. And we get to play with it now. We get to play with it now. That's level 1, full throttle. Let's crank it up to level 3. That's level 3. Hit it nice and easy. Woo! Hold on, let me move my phone and stuff, because this looks like it wants to jump off. Go to level 5 and see what it's like. Level 5. Let me step on this just to make sure it don't jump off or not. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Now it's time to put this thing together. So I'll see you guys in a minute. So, all buttoned up. I did take her for a ride already. Didn't get to record it. Just wanted to see what it was like. And what I suspected, the sprocket is not big enough, which causes it to go really high speeds. It still has the torque at the bottom with the sprocket, which is good. So I wheelied it in first and second nicely. Third, if you're rolling and wheeling, the rest is sketchy yet. But I did some blowdowns straight down the street and rode down blow-bys straight fast down the street, and first time it was only in 3 and I really thought it was in 5, and it probably did about 38-40 miles an hour. So I was like, all right. Then I realized it wasn't in 5, put it in 5, and this thing probably did about 50, maybe 48, 50. It was moving. But after I did the second one, I knew because you held on the throttle so long, it would heat up, especially since I overvolted it. Here it is though. That's on level 1. Let's go to level 2. Let's go to level 3. Go straight to level 5. And then there's the Banshee throttle. Which, the problem that I then was having is this is a floating shaft, which the shaft floats in its axle back and forth. So, this right here is no bueno because it throws the chain off. So I do have a couple of these. which I'm going to try to use and lock it up so that it doesn't shift. I do want more torque, so the biggest sprocket I have is another project, but I didn't bring it to you guys yet. And this has a monster sprocket on it, which I'll be taking this off and putting it on this. I'm going to wrap this up and go ahead and do this and bring it back to you in the next video, riding it. Please like and subscribe. Razor, super fast. Stayed up late for that one. That 3000 motor didn't work. It was too much torque, ended up flexing the plate on the motor. So I stayed up and put my 12,000 watt motor on this. This is part of episode 2. Just some quick little clips, so enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. Easily. Woo. Turn it up. There we go. He turned it up. Turn it up. Oh shit, turn it up! Turn it up! Turn it up! Good shit!